put it there, boat and stuff. Place it on it.
I'll try to do that.
Yeah, just hold it. Here we are, just coming out of Sandhead, heading for Luce Sand Caravan Park. And as the name professes, it's on the beach. Right on the beach. The caravans you see on the right hand side are actually caravans I have for sales. Statics, I have a few of them for sale. There we go. Sands of Luce Holiday Park. Right, it's 10 mile an hour driving all through the park. Most of the park is actually static caravans with I think it's about 30, maybe 40 at most touring caravans. So if you're coming here with a tourer, book early because they don't really have a lot of space. I'll tell you more about the tourers in a little while. I'm going to get parked up and tell you about some of the things around here. As you come in, you come across the reception area. The tables and chairs you see here for the bar, which is next door. You come in there and get information about the site and all its amenities. You can even hire electric bikes if you want, which is kind of handy for getting around here. The nearest little village with a shop is what, 10-minute walk, but anything more than that you have to go basically to Stranraer. We have a Burkett's Dairy over there, buy milk, bread, fresh eggs, etc. A lot of stuff in there. Then we have the Lighthouse Restaurant. It's open Thursday to Monday, 12 to 8:30 sort of thing. The restaurant closed on Tuesday and Wednesday. They have various functions in here. See, they've got live music, kids art club, RSPB workshop, and pub quizzes if you're into all that sort of thing. And that's that. And you could actually order meals to take away as well as eat in, so you've got a choice. There is a bit of a wind, so I'll try and keep out the wind if possible. As I said, when we come in, you can see the caravans at the top, statics. They are to purchase. And here we have the Golden Sands Trekking Centre to keep the family occupied. You've got pony trekking, you've got alpaca, beach walks, pony club, animal petting, various animals round about. You go on a boat and ride your own pony. That's all the areas of the farm area with all the animals. I run for about an hour and a half. I'm lucky an hour and a half to do this. when you come in to get onto the site, you'll get a card with a load of information, and you'll get a A4 sheet with all the restaurant meals, etc. As I said, you can buy to eat in, or you can buy to take out. To get to the touring spot, you just follow the touring signs, like the brown one we've just seen there. You'll see another couple on the way through. 10 mile an hour it says, and with the height of these speed humps, it has to be, especially with a caravan. The fella bounced a caravan about, well, it didn't be ours. Maybe that's just my bad driving, I don't know. Right. The sign on your on the left, touring. Maximum weight on this bridge is 7.5 tonnes, so I take it they won't take tourers any heavier than that. They do have a limit on the size of touring caravans, camper vans that they will take. There's fire points all through the caravan site. As I say, you'll notice a lot of these are Oh, a shark up there. Do you get that? There's someone down with my car. That was an inflatable shark. I was trying to catch fish yesterday, got enough. Yeah, there's one way in, one way out to get to tourers, so you have to be careful how you drive. Much like them, I take them where they went. I wasn't sure where I was going either. So now we're going down to the touring site, just past the toilet block, which I'll show you later on. It's all hard ground. It's all stones. So be ready with good strong pins to get into that. I know about that. You get tall thin pins that you can put in, but I discover sometimes they can actually pull themselves back out again. So it takes a bit of practice to get in and stay in. Right. For touring caravans, it's called the dunes, and the front row are right on the banks of the beach. Then you've got second, third row, fourth and fifth at the back there. As you can see, there isn't really a lot of mobile units, tourers, but yeah, there's enough. This was kind of empty yesterday, and it's just started to fill up today. I think everybody's on the holiday Monday time off. A few yards up from the dunes is the toilet block and cleaning block. It has sinks, you can wash your dishes, etc. And round the side is where you dump your toilet waste from your Thetford or whatever toilet thing. I'm trying to mind the words. Enal, Esnal, something like that I would call it. But that's where you dump it anyway. There's something good about this site, which I'll tell you when we get around to it. That's nice. Here we have the toilets, gents, ladies, disabled, etc. All in very good condition. This is the gents' toilets. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 toilets. and 1, 2, 4 shower rooms. Got a wee seat there. Couple of hooks on the back there to hang stuff up on. There's got sinks, hand dryer. As you can see, it's kept very clean. There's a nice mirror at the back there as well. Here, hand dryer or hand towels, whichever way you'd like to dry your hands. You can hear me over the wind. Go around the back to the rear of the toilets. You'll find the washing machines. All the electric power is brought to you by solar pads, solar sheets on the roof. We've got quite a few washing machines here, big size as well, and we've also got dryers. I'll take pound coins. If you want to read it, pause it. Change machine, and a big sink as well. And this is a thing we've come to notice in the couple of campsites. There's videos being stacked up, books being stacked. You just take them, borrow them, put them back, and that's quite a good idea actually. Especially if it's pouring the rain and you can't do nothing, you can always watch a movie. You've probably seen 200 times before. That's the toilet block and cleaning block, just along from which is a boat yard where you can actually get your boats kept secure. In a recycling area, grass cutting, general waste, another general waste, paper and cards, plastics, mixed glass and cans. So they're going for the splitting of the waste in a big time. So there you go. No large items. Oops. No furniture, no carpet, no batteries, no paints, no electrics, no inflatables, no tents. Oh, okay. There's a lot of static caravans in this site, as you will have noticed. They're at all three sides of the touring site. A lot to the right here, quite a few at the back here, and there's a wee road goes in and takes you to the rest on the left of the caravan site, the touring site I should say, sorry. Now we come to what I think is one of the best parts of this. Each touring area has its own water and electric supply. Each touring bay, I should say. You only get one caravan except in a bay, and you have your own electrics, as you see, your own water, and you also have your own drain for wastewater from the sinks. Not toilet waste, just sink water. Which means if you do have the capability, you can plumb into this and plumb straight into your caravan if you have the kit to do that. We don't. So we have to fill up our aqua roll and use it that way. But at least you don't have to haul it hundreds of yards to get to the site. It's just a matter of pulling it along a wee bit. That can be a hassle with waiting one of the aqua rolls. But yeah. And if you should blow the fuses, are there to reset. So there you go. I think that's about as much as I can tell you. Between the hardcore, we've got grass areas. You're not allowed to put the caravans or except their cars on these grassy areas. They're to be kept clear at all times, which is good. It's a pity the grass doesn't grow all the time. But yeah, and we'll take you for a walk down the beach. There's 3 exits onto the beach from the caravan site. Our closest one is just at the trees there. There. Just walk down there and through a wee bit of sandy land and grassy land, and you're onto the beach. And I mean, this is a big beach. And always it's wide, it's also, the tide really does go out on this one. And you bring a car onto the beach, I think. This is a rough overview of the caravan site. As you can see, the tourers are actually in there, in that small section. The rest is covered by the permanent residential caravans. Well, I say permanent, holiday homes, residential caravans, whatever, yeah. Beach access is 7-mile walk on the beach. I don't know what that guy's doing, and I think if you're fishing, you're better on the sand, but they're no better, they're no good. Sandhead Village, yeah, it's a pub, restaurant, tea room, and there's a little shop. Don't expect a lot. It's like most of the wee villages around here, there's very little in any of them. If you really want to do a decent shop, you would have to go to Port Patrick, or nearest would be Stranraer. Right, here we are at the edge of the trailer units site, and we're about to go down the beach. Remember, keep all your dogs on a lead and fire as soon as they're kept here. Let me just go for a walk. Ooh, mind the trees, some of them are pretty low. You're no kidding. There's a lot of birds around here. Still telling you to keep your dogs on us and clean up immediately after it. Yes. Sign over there, beach access. Lovely. But you can go down that path or go down. No, we'll go down that path because I think that's a trail. A walk through the dunes. I'll shut it off till we get to the end of the dunes. When you've seen one dune, you've seen them all. Right. That's this. We've just come across the dunes there. Now onto the beach. I'll sit down. Make life easy for myself. as you can see, the tide's quite a bit out, but that's not low tide. That's about half tide or so. It goes out about 3 or 4 times that. We've seen it at low tide. It's one long walk out to the beach, the water's edge. The only thing is, if you were to be fishing on here, you'd have to watch. There's a lot of high banks, and then there's a lot of valleys round about them, and there's a chance of getting caught on top of high banks and finding you can't wade back through to get back into the sand again. But, yeah. Away out there, there's those, and I haven't a clue what they are. There's 3 stones in the water. They're uncovered at low tide, so that gives you some idea how far the water goes out. It seems to be a shallow beach, which means the water will race in and it'll also race out. So that's us. And away down there, I don't know if I'll pick it out for here. Oh yes, I may just. If I get the camera steady, there's a lighthouse. The Mull Lighthouse. And as you can see, the beach is quite long. It's about, well, it said on the sheet there's about 7 miles of beach along here, so I can quite believe it, but you see it. It's a long way around. So that's us seeing the beach, and that's about it for the caravan site. I got to admit, it is a good site, a nice site, so I think we'll be back over here again. There's a view of the front of the caravan site. I hope you can see this.